What's going on, family? It's Bashari Jones.
And I'm Kiana.
And welcome to Keeping Up with the Joneses LOVECAST.
Welcome.
KUWJ Live, where we are here to do our best to be a positive impact.
Yes.
To help empower marriages and couples all over the world.
All over the world.
We are here and we are excited. What we're doing now is we're actually celebrating and highlighting other couples.
Yes.
You know, we've had the opportunity to be blessed with friends that are married.
Yes, we are.
Okay, so, today we're actually going to be talking to a couple. This couple actually has a lot of history with us. This couple doesn't know, but I mentioned them in my MLM presentation every week, okay? But we have history, me and this brother have history beyond that, okay? We've done music together. We don't rock the stage together. We was rapping for Jesus, rocking the stage together, doing our thing. And it went from that to multi-level marketing. I always tell people that about when we first got married, me and my wife, we first got married in 2005 in April, and then 2 months later, I was handed a DVD. Okay, I'll tell this story every week. I was handed a DVD. I looked at the DVD and it made sense. And we've been network marketers ever since. Okay. So this couple they probably didn't even know that we were newlyweds, getting us in the business. But this couple has been around us since the beginning of our marriage.
Yes, they have.
They've seen the tests, the trials.
They have.
They have been a support team.
Definitely.
They have been very encouraging.
They have.
Everything that we do, they come to.
Yes.
Okay. So if you guys don't know who we're talking about, we are talking about Perry and Michelle Gill. The Gills today is no longer Keeping Up with the Joneses. Now this is called Keeping Up with the Gills. Let's give it up. Give it up for the Gills. So Perry and Michelle, how you guys doing today?
Oh, we're doing fantastic. That was an awesome introduction, my brother.
Oh, absolutely, man. You guys have definitely been very impactful in our lives.
Yes.
In multiple ways. So we want to hear your story. We want to share your story.
Yes.
With the world. So I got to give a shout out to Sandbox Radio, Mr. Sandman, Michael Sandman, Sandlin out of Detroit, Michigan.
So
we're going to be airing on Sandbox Radio every Sunday. So, everybody check it out. So what we want to do first is, just the basic stuff. We want to hear your story. We want to hear how you guys met.
Yes, we want to hear the juice.
I remember Perry falling in love a long time ago. Okay.
A long time ago.
A long time ago.
Falling in love. And I got like a very slight memory of Perry talking about this girl that he met and how much he was into her. So what I want you guys to do, I want you guys to share your story of how you met and let the world know how the Gill Foundation began.
Yes.
Actually, it's been 19. Well, we've been married for 19 years now.
Wow.
Congratulations.
It was 19. Thank you very much. It was 19 on June 19th, actually. So our wedding is actually a national holiday. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Okay.
This year. You know what I'm saying? So that's a wonderful thing. Yeah. But actually, here's the thing. It's so crazy because Michelle shot her shot first. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, all right.
Okay.
I'll tell you about that.
Okay. Hey, it's always two sides to every story. It's always two sides to every story.
Hey, but here's the thing, though. I'm gonna say this, right? Because one thing I love the fact that you promoting relationships and families and things. You know what I'm saying? And the ability to be transparent. And through 19 years, man, we've grown a lot. Been through a lot, and it's good that we can laugh about some things that may have made us cry in the past. You know what I'm saying?
We can relate.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So she said she wanted to say so. She wanted to clarify that because I said she shot.
She said she shot. Give us your version of the story of how you met. Where it was.
How she shot her shot.
Yeah, how she shot.
Well, here's the thing. This is so crazy, right? Because when we first met, right? I was actually, we met at church because we used to go to Perfecting, right?
Okay.
And I was in the youth department. And so I'm, real big with family. So I was always, involved with whatever my family, was doing. So I had a niece and nephew who was young at the time, right? And the first time we met, I think that was that the first time we met? Okay. So we gotta make sure we're on the same page, you know what I'm saying? But
one accord.
So
sometimes you gotta just read in between the lines.
For sure. So the first time we met, it was at my the youth pastor's office. So I was in there with my niece and my nephew, you know what I'm saying? And it's so funny because here's the thing, right? Can I keep it real?
Yes,
keep it
real, sir. All right, check it out. Because now this is crazy because the first thoughts that people have when they see each other the first time, you know what I'm saying? You say what? Okay, she see me and she's like, oh, he's, such a, warm and caring uncle, he's there with his family, with his niece and nephew and everything like that. And I ain't gonna say exactly what I said in my head, but it was a comment that you wouldn't have necessarily thought that somebody would have been thinking in church. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, brother, I've been in church all my life. I've probably had a lot of those thoughts right along with you. So, brother, you are not alone.
Because she seen me, was like, oh, he's so good with his children. I see her, I'm like, dang, she has a big old.
She got a badunk-a-dunk.
So that was the first time we met, man. But we ended up doing real estate together. So I was doing real estate at the time. She got a real estate license, and we were at the same office, man. We would hang out. She was cool people, you know what I'm saying? She was cool to hang out with. And she would listen to me, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if I would tell a story or talk about plans or anything like that, she would be in tune and seem interested, you know what I'm saying? So.
Nice.
That was a plus, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So we spent a lot of time and we just grew as friends there, you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at the friendship, and then that's when she shot her shot, you know what I'm saying? I'll pass it over to her, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Tell us about this shot.
Yeah, I shot my shot.
Do I need to take a shot to your shot?
In church, can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
In church, they tell you, women do not pursue men. And I was feeling him, and I say, well, if I tell him, because I didn't want to start acting awkward around him. I said, so if I tell him that I'm interested, then there's no chance of us getting together, because he said, we're not supposed to be pursuing men, blah, blah, blah. I just said, I'm kind of feeling you. And I just wanted to let you know, because I did not want to start acting awkward around you. And, he said he wasn't feeling the same. I was like, it's okay. I said, do not act funny. So he started avoiding me and stuff like that. And then things, I was like, why is he avoiding me? I told him I'm good with it, right? But then the things changed. He calling me, went on a date with somebody. He calling me at night. I'm like, what are you calling me for? I'm telling my mom I'm in the car. This period. What are you calling me? I thought he wasn't interested. He calling me. You want to come over? To the house? He cooking food and different things, but he wasn't interested. You know what I'm saying? But in the end, look, let me just tell you this last little part. When I was people were trying to hook us up, My cousin said, oh yeah, I'm like, no, nothing gonna happen. Somebody else trying to hook us up, somebody at the church trying to hook us up, somebody, and for me, I said, I'm confused. I'm telling God, I'm confused. I'm like, this man said he wasn't interested, but all the signs said that he is interested. So the day that I was going to let, just stop coming to the house and stuff like that, just let him be so I can get past my feelings for him, he was like, something I got to tell you. We were at I'm like, what? And I was like, tell him what he said, Holy Ghost? He said, Holy Ghost. I told her I wasn't interested, but I feel
like, always fleecing. How you always fleecing guys like, well, if it's supposed to happen like that, then let this, that, and the third happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
And then he say, I feel if I don't tell you today, it's gonna be too late. And that was true. The exact day that I said I was gonna stop hanging out with him so I can get past my feelings. So that was true. That same exact day. And then the rest is history.
Wow. So Perry, I do have a question. So what changed for you?
You know what? It was just a gradual, because I hadn't looked at her in that light. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you know how when you start looking at things from a different perspective, you know what I'm saying? You start imagining where things could go. You know what I'm saying? Start looking at the qualities that she exhibit. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at her aesthetics, you know what I'm saying? Thinking long term, like we got together, you know, children will be ugly, you know what I'm saying? For real, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at all, you know, so all those things, it was fit. So I would tell her about, you know, what my plans were for the future, you know, and to see how she would react. And, you know, she seemed like she was down with it, you know what I'm saying? And
Clearly
I say
she was.
yeah, I say scene. There's a reason why I say scene. We'll get to that later in the story, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But it just, the potential was there for what I felt for a long-lasting, meaningful relationship. You know what I'm saying? She was the type of woman that I could see, you know, with the shared values and things like that, that I could see raising a family with.
Wow.
Beautiful.
I want to know how the proposal happened. So let's talk about this proposal.
So here, you know, this is the thing this is crazy, right? Because I didn't really know what route to go, right? Or how to go about it. So the first thing I did was when I went to church and I talked to a couple of the elders because they, you know, would do pre-marriage counseling, right? So I talked to Elder Thurman. And I remember, so I was like, hey, Elder Thurman, I said, there's a young lady I'm interested in, you know, like, what's the process? Because in my mind was, you know, growing up, ain't no dating because that gets you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole goal is marriage. So I'm like, if marriage ain't the end result, ain't no sense of wasting each other's time. You know
Right, yeah.
Right.
So he told me about, you know, setting up the counseling sessions and how all that worked. And so I just, it was kind of like out of the blue, I think. Me and Michelle was at the real estate office. And we were in the conference office. And it was like kind of just out of the blue. I was like, if I asked you to marry me, what would you say?
It's like from going from I'm not interested to if I don't tell you this at the last minute to probably was a couple of weeks or a month or something later. And we're the company for a minute.
We can't hear you, Michelle.
Out the blue. I'm like, you can't hear me?
We can
hear you now.
Okay. I said it was just like out of the blue from I'm not interested to if I don't tell you now, it's going to be too late to like a couple of weeks or a month later. If I ask you to marry me, what would you say? I'm like,
wow.
Hey. I'm like, he moving fast. I was like,
that's what you thought, but what you say?
I said, I guess I would say yes.
So if I was to do this, so I was like doing it like, so if I was to do this, what would
if
you
I was to do it?
Right.
Not saying I am.
Not saying I am.
He was testing the waters.
Yeah, that's all I put my toe in. You know what I'm saying?
Like, well, let's just practice.
So you moved faster. So once you made your mind up here, your mind was made up, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. You know, that's how I tend to do things all in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I jump in both feet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we could relate because we had that mindset as well. Like, you know, we're gonna do this for real.
Yeah.
You know, and if we're not gonna do it, if we ain't doing it for real, we just not gonna do it. You know, so we kind of had that same mindset as well.
How long did we date? I think we dated.
Well, we actually we decided to get married dating a couple of months.
That is correct. But we didn't meet each other for
we
a
didn't
few
meet
months
each other. Yeah, we actually talked on the phone. Because you know the whole wrong
y'all know our story, right?
Yeah, we heard that story. Yes,
that was
incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, so yeah, we talked on the phone for a while, and
never
then,
met.
You know, after we met, probably a couple of months after we met in face to face.
Because you know we didn't have Facebook Live,
right?
Right. We didn't have that.
We could have been FaceTiming and all kinds of stuff.
We had none of that.
But, you got to mail a picture. Wait 3 days.
We just had a voice.
Payphone, all that. Right.
Yeah.
So you know, and but we actually set it out a year from that time so that we could date.
It was 11 months actually.
Yes, well, 11 months to be exact. You know, so that we could date, you know, during that time and really get, you know, get a feel for each other. But you know, we did all the things that, you know, that they tell us not to do in church.
We did everything
all
wrong.
So, but we still here. So
right, absolutely, right.
Yeah. So when you know, right?
Absolutely. And you know, it's funny because that's one thing I found out is that there's no one cookie cutter way to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Every situation is different, and you got to find out what works best for you.
Mhm.
But you know, one thing is true in every situation is communication. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
But how you guys can communicate. And so, you know, don't let nobody tell you how you got to do X, Y, Z in your marriage. They can give you advice on what worked for them, but don't let anybody else put expectations on your relationship and how you do. And you know, that's the quickest way to have no success. You know what I'm saying?
All right, now look, preach. Look.
Preach on, Pastor Gill.
Go
Because there was another couple that got married. We were all in marriage counseling around the same time. And the pastor actually said, cracked jokes on her husband. And she said that he actually told her in their marriage counseling they weren't going to last. And they still married the same amount of time as us.
That's
good.
Still together.
Wow. They wouldn't make it 6 years.
Yes. And it's 20 years January.
Yeah. I had a pastor say some stuff too, made me want to smack him, but we ain't gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna move right on past that.
All right, absolutely.
I'm not gonna smack the pastor. I'm not gonna do it.
Please don't smack the pastor.
All right, so
but that was beautiful, you guys.
Absolutely great. So this before we go into the game. Last thing, the wedding day. Wedding day. So what day did you? What's your anniversary date?
Now here's the thing.
Juneteenth.
We actually got
June 19th, right?
We actually got 2, right?
Okay.
Because we got married June 19th. It was because it was 8 weeks of marriage counseling, right? And after 8 weeks, I was like, listen, ain't no sense to, you know, we did marriage counseling. What we sitting there waiting for? You know what I'm saying? So every week, the elder would always ask, y'all still want to get married? I'm like, yeah, we still want to get married. So we did the last counseling session. I said, look, we already got the marriage license and we're going to come back next Wednesday. It was a week after we did our last counseling session. We got married in the chapel. A couple people that was working at the church, we turned around and came in for the ceremony. And we didn't tell anybody for a couple months.
I believe that was for religious reasons. You must didn't want to, sin against God. So you kind of was like, let's go ahead and tie this knot because I can't wait. But we're going to do it secretly. I got you. I peep it.
And then we planned the ceremony for October 12th.
Wow.
But even though the ceremony was October 12th, we never celebrate October 12th.
Okay.
Got you.
We always celebrate June 19th. And every memory of the wedding that I have, I associated with June 19th, even though that's not the day that it all took place.
I get that.
Right. We're just gonna give you guys a hand clap and a shout out for being non-traditional. This is the first couple I met that has 2 wedding anniversaries.
That's
Let's do this. Let's do this. All right.
So let's see how well you two know each other after 19 years. I'm excited.
Okay, I'm gonna give a caveat before we even start the game. Okay. Because we have evolved so much, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna say if the answers don't line up, it's because they used to, but we changed a little bit, okay? You know?
Okay. We gonna roll with that.
So before we get started, you shooting wine shots?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the wine.
All right. So before we play the game, just real quick, we got to promote you guys and what you do because you about to open up these bottles.
Yes, popping bottles.
So we want to promote what you guys do. So we're going to kind of flip things around because we're celebrating you guys.
We are.
And call Perry on the phone like, hey, we got to get you guys on the podcast. And he's like, well, look, we got to send you guys some wine. So we appreciate the wine that you sent us.
Yes.
So we want to talk about your business real quick. We want to talk about what you guys do, your wine. So go ahead and give us a little bit of information about your business.
Okay. Well, before I start, I would say whichever one you're gonna drink, you might want to go ahead and open it up now so it can kind of air out a little bit.
Okay.
While we getting ready to play the game. But
okay. The bronze winner. We're gonna start with the winner.
Okay. All right. Now, that one actually was a bronze medal winner from
What's the name of your wine?
International Wine Competition.
Jubilee.
Jubilee.
Jubilee, okay.
Yep. Now that one is from the Panty Dropper collection. It's called Poppin' Cherries.
Okay, this one right here that she's pouring.
The what collection? Say it again.
The Panty Dropper collection.
Oh,
oh, so I need to know. I need more.
I got you.
I need more.
Oh, I'm going to send you some popping cherries too, huh?
So we've been doing that since 2017.
Okay, she's gonna drink this whole one. That's
okay.
All right.
All right, there you go. We've been drinking. We've been doing that since 2017.
Okay.
And right now I'm working with a winery, looking to open my own winery here in Detroit.
That's what's up.
The winery and tasting room. You know, I've been cooking forever. You know what I'm saying? So food and beverage is my deal. And so that's what I want to bring to the public.
I'm gonna have when we come to the D, I'm gonna need my plate ready.
Oh, for sure. I do dinner for two is the one of the handles on Instagram, and that's what I do. I'll make a romantic dinner. I can either come and cook it and prepare it. Me and my wife, will help serve and clean up and leave, or I'll come and cook it and get out the way. If you want to, act like you did it yourself, or what I'm saying, whatever. A dinner for two. I got a nice little menu: fish, chicken, beef. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Nice.
So did you give them one more time? Just tell them how they can reach you before we get into this game.
Okay, now you can follow us at Jubilee Wine on Facebook and Jubilee Wine on Instagram, and also dinner. And it's DIN.NERFORTWO, dinner for two. On Instagram.
Okay.
All right, so make sure you send me all those links so that I could drop this into the YouTube video, and make sure we drop it when we do the radio show promotions and everything.
Yes,
so we can get information out there. We can let people know what you guys do, and we gonna definitely let people know here in Houston what you guys do. So that you can send more bottles down, but you'll be getting paid to send bottles down. Let's get you paid. We're gonna get you paid, man.
I love it. Yes, couples doing big things. We love that.
Absolutely. And people love to drink down here in Houston.
This is the spot, okay.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this game. I'm actually gonna shoot.
I got my wine.
I'm gonna shoot
ready.
some Crown. I got a little bit of Crown left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me
I'm gonna get me some popping cherry going.
We got the rhythm and blues berry right here.
Oh, that sounds good. The rhythm and blues berry. I love that.
All right. So while you guys doing that, we got to go ahead and find this first question that we're going to ask. Let's see here. So I do got a question I want to flip from last week, which is my nerd Marvel question, but I'm gonna let my wife pick the first question. So is there a question on here that you see that you want to
I want to start with our traditional question. What is your partner's love language?
Okay, yep, absolutely. We got to start with that every time.
I think that is a staple question. We're probably going to ask every single.
Absolutely. So first we're going to start with ladies first.
Yes.
So the first question is, what is Michelle's first love language?
Mm-hmm. We say first because most people do have more than one.
Your primary.
I gotta write it down.
You got to write it down. Make sure that you guys don't see each other's answers.
No peeking.
Yeah. So do I got to do the do do
Michelle look like she ready, baby. Of course she's ready. She knows her love language.
You guys ready?
Let me see.
All right. So I guess we go ahead and let Michelle show her answer. What that say?
Acts of service.
Acts of service, man.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right, let's go.
Yes, I love it.
Absolutely. So I see that the ladies in our circle do acts of service. Okay, I see what's going on around here.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and flip it on over to Perry. What is Perry's primary love language? I hope Perry knows.
I know.
Does he know his own love language?
What you over there doing, Michelle?
I know she looks
I
like
already
she
wrote it down.
Yeah, she already wrote it
I
down.
already
She
huh?
wrote it.
did.
I had already
You
wrote it.
did. Okay, what did it say, Perry?
I want you to tell me how great I am.
Words of affirmations. Okay.
What you
Yes.
put?
Yeah, I want you to tell me how great I am.
But you got affirmations.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right.
Ding, 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 ding.
I love that. Yes. That's important to know your partner's love language.
Absolutely. And if as soon as we get a couple on here that don't know those answers, we might have to change the rest of the show to the counseling, because you got to know your partner's.
That's important. It's important.
You got to know your partner's love language. That has been a very pivotal, for us, in our relationship.
Y'all gonna hear that every week. That is truly a foundation to us still being together.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into my nerd question while my wife looks over here, and you can find, whatever next question you want to ask. So I know last week, so I don't know if y'all discussed this, so I'm gonna flip it a little bit. So I know last week we did the superhero.
No, we did.
And I don't know if y'all did, but I'm still gonna flip it, because I want to make it interesting, and I want to see how this goes, because I'm actually going to. I actually want us to participate in this question as well, because I don't know. All right, so I already got an answer for her, but I don't even know if it'll be right. So So last week I asked, what was your partner's favorite superhero? So what we're going to do differently is I'm going to say, what superhero does your partner most identify with as far as their powers and their character? What superpower? So we're gonna start with Perry first. We're gonna start with Perry first. So what who you identify with? What superhero does Perry most? When he see this superhero, he see himself in this superhero. So what superhero would your partner most identify with? Because I got mine.
I have an answer too.
And I have an answer that I think that she most identifies with. I don't even know if she have an answer for herself. I don't even know if she ever thought about, but I got the perfect person for her. The perfect person.
I think I got the perfect one for him too. I don't know if this is what he's gonna say, but this is great, you guys.
So you need something. We only gonna give you 10 seconds, all right? Because we gotta.
That's gonna be my question.
We gotta get there.
I'm putting down for him, right?
Yeah, you want to write down for him what superhero you think Perry mostly identifies with as far as their powers, their personality, like just who they are, like who do they identify with? I really wanted. I was thinking about this. I'm like, man, this right here could be really interesting. Matter of fact, I'm about to start pouring because I
because I don't even know myself.
No, because listen, this might be for us.
Superhero.
This might be for us, because she probably gonna get me, but I don't know if I don't even know if she even know the person that I'm thinking of that identifies with her. But this is my answer for her. Okay, but so go ahead. You guys got your answers?
Okay, so I'm guessing for him.
Yes.
Right? Okay. He's supposed to do it first.
It don't matter either one.
Okay.
So, all right, go ahead, Perry. Who do you identify with?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Yeah, because he liked to research, and you know what I'm saying? He was kind of off to himself, you know what I'm saying? Kind of unsuspecting. He would do anything for his girl, you know what I'm
saying? There you go. Mary Jane in the building. Let's go.
I love it. Who'd you say, Michelle?
Professor X, right?
Professor X.
Real talk, I almost said him.
Xavier with the bald head. You be over there connecting with people and reading minds.
Absolutely.
That's what's up. But guess what? I get to try the popping cherry.
Absolutely. So we're gonna toast the Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yes.
Hold on, I gotta swirl it, smell it.
Oh, that's a true wine drinker right there.
Oh yeah, she loves her wine, and I love my whiskey.
I like it.
Okay.
Good.
I know it's only one sip, but just couple more.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm enjoying these things, these podcasts. I think I might have to get a longer slot because I'm enjoying. Even after last week, after we got done with Doc and Jocelyn, we still sat and talked for like 2 more hours.
We did.
Wow.
Yeah, so I might have to get we might have to get a longer slot,
Okay.
which is no problem. It was already offered. So
Yes.
all right, so now we're going to go ahead and go to Michelle. What would be the superhero that Michelle most identifies with as far as the powers, the character, the personality? What would be the superhero?
I think she's gonna pick the same one I picked.
Cool.
You think so?
I think so. We'll see.
Oh,
And I'll tell you what I'll pick her.
who you got?
Wonder Woman.
The Amazon one. There you go.
because she's so serious.
Wonder Woman.
You
Wonder
Wonder
Woman.
Woman.
There we go.
You said because she's so serious.
Yes, the Wonder Woman I remember. Yeah, she is serious. Yes.
Oh yeah,
yes.
she ain't play.
I picked Wonder Woman because one thing she loves to see women on the screen kicking butt.
I do.
You know what I'm saying? So I picked Wonder Woman, and she got that truth lasso. She want to hear the truth, and that's what she wants. The truth. Give me the truth.
It don't make a difference how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I just
Give me
gotta
the truth.
process it and keep it moving.
Yes. I love that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so just real briefly, I just want to know who would be the superhero that you think that I most
Vision.
identify with?
Vision. Why Vision? Because Vision is very mental. He's I wouldn't say he's very emotional. He's very logical. He likes to think things through and calculate things. And I believe that would definitely describe Bashari. Vision.
Absolutely.
If I knew who Vision was, I would have picked that for Perry. Go ahead.
yeah, Vision. Yeah, that's I just relate to Vision a lot when I saw him. He's not even my favorite.
What you had said?
He's not my favorite. No, Vision is that's who I would say. That's who I relate to.
Look at that.
Yeah, Vision is who I relate to the most. He's not my favorite superhero. You know who my favorite superhero is, right?
Your favorite is I should know this. Your favorite is it Spider-Man?
No.
Uh-oh.
Drink.
Who's your favorite?
We're gonna.
You
We just want to drink.
Okay, we'll still drink. We'll drink.
But definitely Tony Stark's Iron Man.
Oh yeah,
I should have known that. That's everybody's favorite.
If I had the opportunity to be a billionaire, philanthropist with the iron suit that flies, listen.
Yeah.
You know what? You probably would be better as Iron Man, I guess.
Even though like Iron Man and Batman
And he's into technology.
Even though like Iron Man and Batman has a lot of similarities, and I love me some Iron Man because I love his personality. Even though he's like he's kind of
he's kind of a jerk a little
but he
bit.
has that corny sense of humor that I like. Like I got the corny sense
that
of
dry,
humor.
That
dry humor,
For sure is
I love
cheesy.
Iron Man.
Yeah. Cheesy.
Yeah, I love that. I love that dry humor. So tell me, who would be the superhero that you think, even if you could, because she watched all the Marvel movies with me. So, but she's not into it. Like I'm into it. Like we was watching Shang-Chi last night. And I'm like, oh, there go the Mandarin. He was an Iron. You remember him in Iron Man? She like.
I would be Pepper. I'm Pepper. She take good care of Iron Man. I'm Pepper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say she's a superhero because in them last one she had a suit on, didn't she?
Iron Girl suit. She did have on her Iron Girl suit for real.
I'm Pepper.
She was in there. She was in there, but we was actually, I got that wrong. I got that wrong. And when I say this, she's gonna be like, "Oh, Mantis."
I don't even.
Mantis. So Guardians of the Galaxy, because she's not like on the forefront. Guardians of the Galaxy.
The one that be
the one that's
all
the
emotional.
Yes.
That probably would be me.
That is.
I'm so oh my God. I be feeling people's emotions. Oh, he's so sad.
That's all right too.
That definitely, that's me.
What's her name? Mantis. Yeah, she got the little things on top of her head.
And the big eyes.
And she was helping the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 when she was helping them fight Star-Lord's dad, Ego. And she was putting everybody to sleep and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be me. He's right. That would definitely be me. I'm super emotional, you guys. It's ridiculous.
Every time we watching a movie, it don't matter if it's a cartoon or a drama or a comedy. When the sad part comes on, we all looking at her because she crying.
That's me. That's me. I would say. I'm telling you, man. Listen. I be crying and stuff. I be like, it ain't even sad like that. It's the music, man. I'm telling you. You watch the same scene on mute, no tears. I promise you.
No, listen, I like to watch a guy just do this. Just tear this face up with the ugly crack. Listen, she crying. She crying. She going right along with it.
I am bad. I cried commercials, like them Kodak commercials used to get me all the time. You know, they be talking about memories and they be making them real emotional. Right. Yeah, I am.
Listen, one day, cheesy, my wife woke up in the middle of the night.
This was years ago.
This is years in the middle of the night, crying. I'm like, why'd you cry? What you crying for? Like, what's wrong? And she like, we don't have any pictures of the kids. And I'm like, you're thinking about this in your sleep, like in the middle of the night? So I actually had to take out my phone and go through all the pictures I had to say, look, we got plenty of pictures.
I felt like they were growing so fast and I didn't feel like we took enough of them when they were younger.
I feel that. I feel that. Honestly, I feel that. It's so crazy. My oldest is, he just started college, right? And so there's a song by this group, AJR, don't throw out my Legos, right? And so they singing a song about how he's about to go, start his new life and everything like that. And this, new address is hard to remember. So he wrote on the back of his hand and everything like that. And I'm listening like, oh man, this reminds me of Joshua. So I'm just like, let me show, I'm gonna play the song for him and see what he think about it. And man, it's a line that say, I'm about to lose my only defender. And I'm playing the song for him and I was like, like something just came up out my chest, you know what I'm saying? And next thing I know, I'm in here bawling. Okay.
Wow.
I'm like, I did not expect that. That did not go the way I thought it was about to at all. Yeah. But I understand what, because I be feeling it. Yeah. Anything with families, anytime it's a movie and it's maybe it's like with father and son, some type of redemption type of story, especially where they came back and made up after mine, please, man. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Yeah.
I would have never known you was the sister military. I know Michelle hardcore though. I know Michelle is.
I'm the one.
I cry some stuff, but he is the crier.
I'm the one. Yeah.
That's what y'all balance each other out real good because Michelle ain't no nonsense, okay?
I'm a cream puff on the inside.
On the inside, it just don't show.
A hard exterior.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta get to the next question. What's the question you had that you wanted to ask?
I love this question. Number 7.
Okay, you want to split it up to the two of them?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So number 7. Well, this is not question number 7. This is like question number 5, technically. But we're gonna start off with Michelle.
Yes.
Okay. Which of Michelle's achievements is she most proud of?
No.
That's not what it says.
Perry, what is the achievement that you're most proud of for Michelle? Your partner's achievement. Which of your partner's achievement are you most proud of?
Okay, we do it that way.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I support her so much. And everything she do, I'm proud of her. Let's see. Oh, this is gonna be hard.
I know. We like them kind of questions.
I'm gonna say this one.
And you know what? I don't even know if this one necessarily needs them to get it right. I think this is just a good one to share.
Yeah.
So I don't have to put anything. Just
I don't think so. What you say? Because how would she know?
It's a game. We drink.
Michelle said, get it wrong so we can drink. Okay, Michelle.
Put it on the paper, Michelle. Put it on the paper.
He said, how we gonna drink if she don't answer the question? Okay, go ahead, Michelle.
If we were just having the conversation, but we're playing a game.
Hey,
okay.
I've been doing it wrong because I've been sitting in the hole.
Oh crap.
I got mine written down.
You got yours down?
Yeah.
Okay. So we waiting on Michelle. I know Michelle. I know. There's so much you do great. I know it's hard to choose. Shoot, you're so phenomenal.
Oh my goodness.
When you phenomenal, that's a hard
my
question.
Wait, hey, you better tell it good, man.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so this is what I'm gonna say.
You got a college degree.
Oh, that must not be what she said.
I said, you probably can't read it. It's kind of messy. I said,
You want to tell us?
Getting licenses, you know.
Because right now she does real estate, mortgage, and insurance.
Okay.
So she a triple threat on it. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
yes,
She got
she
licenses
is.
in all of them.
Using it.
Which is an amazing accomplishment. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
it is.
Nice.
And really, the same reason why I'm proud of her with the degree is the same reason I'm proud of her with the licenses, because of the dedication that it takes. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that you can just, try and then just walk away from. You know what I'm saying? It's something that she had to put, dedicated time in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know about that.
Right. So even though you guys didn't get the same answer, these are still great things to drink to. So that's why we give cheers to get a degree and getting those licenses. So go ahead and cheers, family. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna flip the question the other way. Go ahead and
Michelle, which of your partner's achievements are you most proud of? We gotta get some sound effects.
Y'all like my singing?
We have to get some sound effects.
All right, let's see if we get this right. Now I'm gonna go first. I said my military service. No,
I don't think she said that.
She said,
no, she said,
let me pour.
no.
You getting ready, baby?
Listen. The reason why I say that is because there has been so many benefits associated with that military service. You know what I'm saying? That even though I've been out of the military for 11 years, they are still contributing significantly to my household.
Nice.
Michelle, you're gonna be slurring at the end of this. I said his award-winning wine. Wines, baby.
This right here?
Yes. Right here. Look at these bottles. Yes. That's what's up. I love that answer.
That's right. These are still great things to celebrate. So
guess what else we get to do?
We're gonna celebrate. So we're gonna take a shot to serving in the military.
Oh, she had to refill. Did you see that?
Serving in the military, and then after leaving the military, getting people drunk. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Cheers, family. All right. I'm enjoying this. You guys are wonderful.
Absolutely.
Because we was thirsty with the reeds. We was over there like a little parched.
Yeah,
they set the bar high.
They do. Contest, competition, games, they can do that thing, man.
Yeah, please don't compare yourself to the reed.
Absolutely.
Your marriage will not last.
Ever since that gecko,
yes.
Years ago. Like, what? Yeah. In the entire head?
They still having dreams about that to this day.
Yes, we cannot. Don't try to keep up with them.
No,
please.
absolutely no.
Okay.
All right, so
you say novice.
So let me see. Let's see.
That's the last question.
Last question.
Okay.
All right, last question. All right, this one is weird. You want to just ask it because it's weird?
Okay.
All right, so this is weird, but we're gonna ask it anyway. We're gonna split it up into two. Okay. All right. So Michelle, what is Perry's favorite smell? Like the game, like the game commercial, like like the game commercial.
Two answers that could be. I would go with my first mind.
Go with your first mind.
Whatever your favorite smell is.
He got two, apparently.
You got two. You got two favorite smells.
I do. Now, one of my favorite smells, I'm gonna say, she got this. It's some some fragrance she used. It came from Bath and Body Works, something like that. That's I love it. I love it.
You know which one? What that is, Michelle?
It was the Midnight. So they don't make it anymore.
But now here's one of my all-time favorite smells, and
what's that? Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh.
I think the Reeds kind of had an ideal of that as well. In the comments, they said there's a top one that we all know.
What did it say? I didn't see what it said.
You didn't see it? You didn't see what it was?
No.
The green stuff.
Oh,
Cannabis, yeah, marijuana.
Cannabis. Marijuana.
I don't know why. Well, you didn't say that either, though. Did you say that? Oh, you did say that. I said food. He loves good.
I do
love food.
I do.
Because of all the cannabis.
I'm sorry, I said food.
And you know what goes great with food? Wine. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it does. Look, we already sipping.
Yeah. I get that.
Cannabis, food, and wine. What a great combination. We're gonna go
I agree.
Toast to cannabis, food, and wine.
Look, they threw it back at you. You was talking across the table, they said.
Right.
All right, so let's go ahead and flip the question. What is Michelle's favorite smell?
I'm gonna say, hold on. Yeah, this is corny. I don't know if this is gonna be it, but I know she loves this smell.
What?
Whether it's her favorite one or not, I don't know for sure. So I'm gonna say popcorn.
What's that?
Yeah. That's what's up.
Popcorn.
You had that. That's
now
what's
popcorn
up.
does smell good.
It
though.
does.
It does smell
Especially popcorn. Oh my god, I love popcorn. Oh
Yes.
my goodness. There's probably some in my teeth right now.
I want some in my teeth right now.
Absolutely. So thank you guys for playing. You guys were very good sports. Thanks for allowing us to drink. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, feeling it a little bit. Look.
Just for you guys to understand, for us, for the Joneses, there is no right or wrong.
That's correct.
There's just answers.
Absolutely.
So we're just we're learning more and more about each other as we go, so I know we threw some questions that were just like totally left field, like who actually thinks about, superheroes.
Yeah.
I do,
Okay.
I do. I'm a guilty one of it.
He does.
I'm a huge, superhero Marvel fan and all that good stuff. I've been that way since I was a kid. I have a very crazy imagination. A lot of people may not even know that about me, but I have a very crazy imagination. I fly in my sleep.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Intentionally, like when I'm in my dreams, I fly intentionally in my dreams. So that's just how vivid, my imagination and my mind is. So when I see,
seen all the Marvel movies, huh?
I've seen every last one of them.
We just went to the movies last night to see one.
So it's like I've not only have I seen all the Marvel movies, I got Disney Plus, so I'm watching all of the side shows as well. Like WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier. All of that, all of that. Like I'm in all of that. So I'm connecting. When they got the movies connected to the Disney shows.
Yeah.
So when I'm watching a movie, I'm like, okay, this happened in the Disney shows. Now this is connected to it. Like I'm connecting everything together. So it's like following the entire story.
I still can't remember who they are. I'll be like, baby, now again, who is that one?
All right, so
but I'm there with them.
We down to our last 10 minutes, so we got to talk about this before we go because personal development is very strong for me and my wife.
Yes,
this is something that we accredit to our marriage lasting as long as it's lasted because personal development it makes us smell our own crap.
I love it.
It makes it makes us smell our own crap because a lot of times you're so into your own sugar honey iced tea that you don't smell it.
Yeah.
Right.
So personal development puts it in your face and now you got to own it. So me and my wife, we read books together, we study, we apply books together, and we own it. You know, if
Yes.
it's something that we don't do right or wrong in our household, we just do experiences. And we said, was this experience beneficial for both of us, or was it only beneficial for me, but it hurt you? You know, so we monitor our experiences, and we don't wrong or right each other, but we just say, hey, you know what, if I did this and it's not making you, you know, happy, or it's not contributing to your happiness, then I need to own it. I need to go ahead and you know, take what's the word,
ownership.
Yeah, take ownership of it. I'm sorry, I'm a wordy person, I like using words, that's why I'm a rapper, you know. But you know, so the two books that's been pivotal. I said pivotal. I'm using your word. Pivotal.
Yeah,
The crown. All right. So two books. Right. So two books pivotal for us was one is the 5 love languages. You know, I actually did experiments with the 5 love languages once I learned them. I was doing acts of service, and I'm like looking at Kiana like, what's she gonna do? Okay. And then the other one was
the Four
Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. You know, that was a very strong book for us because it's personal development for the individual. The 4 Agreements is personal development for the individual, and we both did the same book. That way we can now, you know, not necessarily even hold each other accountable, but we hold ourselves accountable, and we have dialogue whenever we have to face situations, you know, that we need to hurdles that we need to overcome. So
it diffuses arguments very quickly. Like, are you getting in your feelings?
And we got to be like, yeah, I am.
Take it personal, and it make you have to look at yourself and maybe pull back for me. Like, okay, I am in my feelings. Give me a minute.
Right. So we want to ask you guys, what are you know, some of the books that you have read, or you know, information that you guys have used, you know, to that you guys have actually used and applied to your marriage? Because 19 years is a long time.
A long time.
A lot of people don't make it, you know, so we're in the top 5% of marriages, right? So to just share with the world, what are you guys using to help you guys have a long lasting marriage?
You know, it always amazes us because you never know how well you're doing until somebody else makes a comment about, you know, children or marriage or whatever case may be. And so we've had the opportunity to share and counsel, you know, some younger couples. And some of the things that we tell them we believe is required reading. The 5 love languages is the first one we tell them.
Thank you. That's
you
right.
Gotta know, that is the first one we tell them.
Because Gary Chapman in a bit for making that book.
Because you might be trying to tell, they be like, they don't even love me. And they telling you they love you all the time, but you can't hear it because you speak in a different language. Like Spanish and English. You know what I'm saying?
That's why we broke up. That's why we separated, because we were speaking the wrong language to each other and feeling unappreciated at the same time.
We were there, you know what I'm saying? And we didn't actually go through out the house, but it's been times, man, in 19 years, we've mentally separated from one another. You know what I'm saying? You can feel it. You like, damn, it's been like 3 days and I ain't really said nothing but general conversation to, you know, no depth of, and you just got to decide, are we going to fix this? Are we going to work to make it better? Or are we just going to go ahead and call it quits? So we would just look for ways to build that relationship back. You know what I'm saying? So the 5 love languages is the first one. And then understanding the power and purpose of woman.
We lost you.
The volume was going out.
Can you hear us now?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. The thing did say it was unstable for a little. But understanding the power and purpose of man and understanding the power and purpose of woman by Dr. Miles Monroe.
Let's give it up for Miles Monroe, baby.
I love Miles Monroe.
Dr. Miles Monroe, man, I'm telling you, anybody that's married and needs some advice or some, you know, some personal development for their communication, or just as an individual, they sleeping on Dr. Miles Monroe.
Yes.
Listen, that's my favorite. That is my favorite pastor. The late pastor, the late Dr. Miles Monroe, you know, rest in heaven.
Yes.
But that is my favorite pastor in life.
I
understand. He gives you practical application. And that's what a lot of times you don't get in the churches.
I agree.
But like, where do we go?
Your volume, because I want to hear this.
Dr.
The
Miles
volume want to
Monroe,
go out when you're getting good now. Now you're preaching good. The volume want to go crazy.
they would tell you, just
Can you hear?
Yeah.
Can you hear? Okay.
You can hear.
They would give you a pie in the sky, a hype message, basically, to get you, hot and sweaty and funky, and go home in the same condition that you came in with no practical application. But you sitting up there hurting, and your marriage is hurting, and your relationship is hurting. But you like, dude, how can I take the knowledge and apply it? Dr. Miles Monroe, absolutely phenomenal in that regard. And those two books, if you haven't read them, I would suggest that you, and here's the thing, we read all these books together. So the 5 love languages, we read together, we would alternate chapters. And Power and Purpose of Man, Power and Purpose of Woman, we read both of those books together. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
Nice.
And there's some groups on Facebook, Black Love and Marriage. They had a boot camp, and I was looking at it online. Me and Michelle, we was doing okay, but you can always do better. And I'm looking, I saw, and it was like it was only like $12 for the workbook, and you sign up for the class. I'm like, man, who ain't got $12 to invest in it? $12, $12. You know what I'm saying? And so I just signed up, and I said, hey, Michelle, we got to be online at 4 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So we went through the whole program, and it helped improve our communication. It helped us, how we view each other. Like you say, you don't blame one another because it's so easy to assign blame to another party without taking account.
Yeah,
that's right. What did you do? Were you complicit in the crime?
That's right. That's right.
I want to paraphrase, because you went out a little bit. You said we quick to point out somebody else, but we are very slow, if at all, point out our part in it or what we did. And that's one thing I learned from Miles Monroe. We have a book from him too. And what I learned from him was how you can make a list of everything that's wrong with your partner. But when it come to you, it ain't nothing on your list. And he challenged me in the book to write down 10 things that I love about my partner and 10 things that I could do better in my marriage. That was eye-opening for me. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. And he also taught me how a man needs loving like a car needs gas, and he can't go too many days without it. He broke it down. I was like, so 3 days is too many.
I'm like, my man, Miles Monroe, my man. There you go. Tell the truth. Tell like it is.
Pastor Miles Monroe told me basically, don't let your man go 3 days and you ain't,
Right. Absolutely, family. Well, listen, y'all, we are actually near to the end of the show. Like, I wish we could just do this for like another hour.
Yes.
But we're actually ending we're nearing to the end of the show. We just definitely want to give a shout out to Perry and Michelle Gill.
Yes.
Thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you.
Have been awesome. We are definitely, we love our circle of friends.
Yes.
We haven't talked to this couple in a long time.
Yes.
But it feels like we haven't missed a beat.
Yes.
It feels like we've been talking for the past 5 or 6 years nonstop. So I definitely thank you guys for coming on.
Yes, thank y'all so much. We love y'all.
Absolutely. So you guys, for those of you who are going to be looking, listen, the links are going to be on the YouTube channel, KUWJ Live. We're going to put the links there. Listen, re-listen. Get those get those websites for the Gills so we can get the Jubilee wine.
Yeah.
Get the Jubilee wine going on.
Get
the panty dropper, cherry popper. Cherry popping panty dropper. Let's go. We're gonna make sure that you get that for your wife, okay, and give her the whole bottle and keep filling up her cup, because that's what I'm going to do.
Use that
name. So we definitely want to thank you guys for coming on. We want to thank the Reed family for joining us.
Thank you
on the Zoom. We want to thank our favorite, our
number one
fan, Oliver.
Yes,
Dr. Wabi Sabi in the building. We hope that you find your special lady.
Yes.
Real soon. Because he's always with us, no matter what we're doing. He's always there cheering us on. So we love you, brother. And We love all of you guys. Make sure you guys tune in to Sandbox Radio. It's radio.sandboxradio.com. Shout out to Sandman.
Yes.
Thank you for putting this on your platform.
Yes, thank you so much.
And we will see you guys next week. Different time, because we got the Harrells coming on at a different time next week.
Oh, sweet.
The same channel. So much love and power to all of you guys. And we will see you guys next week.